Hello, and welcome to Tarot in the Shadows. I wanted to get a reading in before I lay my head down. Somebody needs a reading, somebody needs a message. We're going to use my LPHtarot. Just see what wants to come out. Let's get some good shuffles going here. I keep feeling like we're going to be talking about a romantic situation. As soon as I thought I needed to do a reading, I got the feeling it's time to do a reading. I was feeling it was a romantic situation. So we'll see what comes out of these cards. How was your day? Where are you at in the world? What time is it in your part of the world? How's the weather? What was the last blessing that you don't mind sharing that you've lived? What are you grateful for right now? Where would you like some clarity in your life? Something's going on, and maybe you'd like some more clarity there. This is stop saying you don't know. You don't need to know. You'll find out when the time is right. They say it, but every time you say you don't know, that's what you don't know. Is what that you don't know, and you'll be right. Okay, that card came out. Start here. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. There's a happy family there. This is a family situation. Let's find out what's going on with this family situation. So you live at home with your parents and your children. Oh, crossed by the 10 of Wands, but somebody's moving out. Somebody's moving on. Something is changing. And we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. There'll be no party. There'll be no celebration. This isn't necessarily happy. The moon in reverse. Somebody's secrets is coming out. Somebody's secrets come out. Somebody didn't want to talk about this move, this change. Something came out that somebody didn't want to talk about. They didn't want it known. They wanted it to keep secret. But it came out, and now there's this change, but they haven't even a hard time talking about that. But they know it's time for them to move on. They know they're growing. They know they got to move on. They know that what's going on where they're at right now just isn't working well for them. Judgment. You'll make a wise decision. You will make a wise decision. It looks like the decision to move on is a wise decision on your part. Because whatever this is, it's calling you. It's calling for your growth, for your expansion. So things will stay the same or they will change, and it will all be up to you. You're learning how to get, you've been through a lot of heartbreaks at home. You've been through a lot of heartbreaks at home. And so it's like you need to get some balance for yourself. All these emotional upsets you've been dealing with, they have all taken a real toll on you. And I just feel like you just need a break. Starting to realize what's yours and what's not. Some of y'all, the situation where the truth came out, you told somebody the truth. They told you the truth. Somebody was dealing with the Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person. Let's see what's going on with the other party. Ace of Wands, and it's in reverse. So the other party could be trying to be controlling. They ain't starting. They say they gonna start something. They say they gonna do something, but the follow through ain't there. It stays in the realm of talk. Yes, somebody's making a decision. Somebody was looking for. There was gonna be some sort of a party, some sort of a celebration, and it ain't no more. Somebody's making a decision that it ain't going to be no more party. And it could be, for somebody, it's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person involved. Somebody said, oh, okay, that's the truth, huh? Let's see, what was this truth that was revealed? What was this truth revealed in relation to the Hierophant? In relation to a marriage, a commitment? In relation to somebody is really like stuck on, in relation to a mother with the Knight of Swords. Somebody and their mama got into an argument. 3 wands in reverse. A whole lot of ugly things were said. I hear somebody was trying to force their hand. That forcefulness, trying to take control over what somebody else does. And they got told no, they got shut down. You just want to enjoy life right now. You could be afraid of somebody overindulging in alcoholic beverages. That if they do, it's going to cause a big problem because the ego going to come out. Then their devil's going to come out. And then there's somebody going to lose in that situation because somebody is going to overhear that. So somebody's getting really loud. Somebody get really loud when they get to drinking or whatever this is, and they start to act in the fool. Somebody's concerned about drinking and driving. Somebody's concerned about drinking and driving. Oh boy, oh boy. The star is in reverse. Yeah, see, somebody here has not been taking a chance to follow the path, follow a healing path. They keep choosing self-destructive behavior. Somebody here is choosing self-destructive behavior. All right. Yeah, and part of the reason why they're doing that is because there's a loss of an opportunity, a beautiful golden opportunity in love has been lost. So now they're engaging in destructive behavior because they don't like the no answer. There's been a rejection. There's been a rejection. Somebody was hoping for things to go a better way, but there has been a rejection here of an offer. Somebody's offer was rejected. Somebody decided not to involve themselves in this situation. Somebody's pulling themselves out of a family situation by moving. Somebody is going to separate themselves from a whole household because they're moving. Yeah, they're moving because they feel like where they're at is too much going on, and it doesn't look like anything good is going to come of it, of whatever's going on there. Okay, look, a whole stack. Looking to make a change. Sorry about the past. Don't want to tell you. Scared to let you go. Don't know what to do, but I really don't want to let go. Okay. Yeah, somebody making a decision to face their fears of going it alone. That's the big fear somebody has. Somebody is afraid to be on their own. Somebody's afraid to go their own way. Somebody's afraid to be independent. Somebody doesn't want to be independent. So because they don't want to be independent, they spend a lot of their time, their money, their energy trying to keep people happy. But these people is lying to them. They got a lot of people lying to them around them, or at least one person, up to 3 people steady lying to them. And they say whatever it takes to get the bag. They want your coin. They want the coin. And you have a lot of what you're doing, they're saying you do it because you remember where you came from. Like this was your friend forever, or this is a family member. You have fond memories with this person. So that's why you keep falling for whatever they putting out and just going with it. What's in the, okay, so over here, 4 cups. You were doing things you didn't want to do. And now you're starting to see, maybe I don't need to do these things I don't want to do. Because look, it's still in the deck, but look at what's there. It's the Ace of Cups. It stayed in my hand just like that, peeking out. So this is saying you're starting to emerge in self-love energy, in self-respect energy. Now, here's the thing about that, you can betray yourself all day long to please these other people. But that is what it is, and don't kid yourself. Somebody has been betraying themselves to try to make all these people happy. They be lying in your face. They don't have any good intentions. And the thing of it is, it's about getting your money. It's about getting your money. You offer. So if it's not about, look, when I say it's about getting your money, maybe you running somebody back and forth to work all the time. It could be that. It could be you always feeding everybody. It could be you take care of, you pay for the house. Everybody's staying in your house. It could be you pay all the bills. It could be anything like that. But what's happening is you're beginning to realize that loving them first was a betrayal of yourself. And how you expect anybody to treat you well if you ain't going to honor and respect yourself and treat yourself well. So you're starting to find this self-love. So this is what we're going to do with these cards right here. You see all this mess? We're just going to scoop all these up. Come here. Get off of there. We're going to do like this. Look, all this mess right here, this is what we're going to do with it. We're going to take this mess away because that's what you're working on doing right now. That's what you're in the middle of. And we're going to leave it right here with the self-love. So let's see what's coming in for you. Hello, Joara and Virginia. So we're going to stick with this self-love because you've decided no longer will I betray myself to take care of other people. You're not going to do this whole self-betrayal junk no more. So let's see what comes out. Now, this is where we're at. We're in the energy of self-love, self-respect, treating yourself the way you deserve to be treated. Because remember, people going to treat you the way you teach them that you want to be treated. If you're bad to yourself and you let yourself get run all over, then don't be surprised when people treat you that way. That's what we're talking about when we're saying you have been in the energy of self-betrayal, but now you're stepping into self-love. Okay, so let's see with the self-love energy, what can the viewers look forward to? All right, so we're going to start with what came out. All right, over here we have, oh, look at that, the World. Baby. So I said somebody was moving. Yeah, you're going to move far away. And look at, they're talking about social distancing. They're making jokes now. Oh, you going to show some social distancing. You ain't going to be on none of my social networks. We ain't going to be socializing in person, on the phone, on the email, on the DM, on the instant message, on none of it. No Skype, no FaceTime, none of that mess. It's like somebody is literally about to block out their whole family and start fresh. That's what somebody is doing. I'm really noticing the signs Scorpio and Aquarius because they're right here, right? And the World card is always held down by the signs. And then there's Taurus and Leo. Okay. But this is about us. The World is successfully closing out a cycle. So this choice to take all that other mess out of here and choose self-love, self-respect, your dignity, your worthiness, your deservability, and treat yourself as you deserve to be treated. That's why you get this successful completion. Now, let's see over here what's coming out. Oh, look at you. You get your rest and justice. Look, they say it's going to take you some time to heal on this, but you can rest and know that you have done things in a fair and balanced way. Honey, if Ain't nobody over there putting in none on your side of the scale, and all you're doing is feeding their side of the scale. That leads to extreme imbalance. And so universe is like, yes, rest up, honey. It's time for you to rest up. You finally found some balance. You finally chose what was right for yourself, and now we're going to support that. So you're going to find a lot of support from the universe. You're going to have time to rest and chill and take a break from the heartache. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make this choice. You got to make this change. Are you going to betray yourself so that you don't betray them? Because we family. We known each other since we were kids. We have children together. Okay, I hear you. But hold on. That's worth self-betrayal? You don't want nobody to betray you, but you're going to betray yourself for these people that keeps on betraying. Let's see what else. No, you're not. You're choosing self-love. Okay, so now we have the Sun and the Page of Cups in reverse, okay? So the sun is shining, and you're not even focused on, it's interesting, because it's like the sun is shining, and it's no love lost. That was coming through with the Page of Cups. The sun is shining, there's no love lost. In other words, when you leave behind whatever you're leaving behind, it's not like you stop loving them. You just stop from giving them access to your time, your energy, your house, your finances. What is it? You know? What else you got? The Knight of Cups. After I hear a month or two, you're going to start getting some apologies. Apologies coming in. Ooh, I love when this card comes out. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. It's our bonus card. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you have the opportunity to really like separate yourself from all of this stuff. And if you do, the universe will support you. The only way these people or these situations will be able to return to you is if you invite them back in. They will not be allowed to approach you. They will not be allowed to be in your space. So if you've taken the actions and you've blocked them from your phone and put them out of your life, some of y'all that's put them out of your house or break up or whatever it is, because it's on the low vibe, then it's not going to be allowed. They ain't going to just be allowed to contact you, right? Because you've done everything to show the universe, I don't want this anymore. I deserve to be treated well. I deserve to be treated the way I treat other people. And some of y'all been looking for this kind of change in your life. You've been wanting to move, make this move for a long time. You've been asking for this kind of happiness for a long time. Some of y'all really been like, look, I'm looking for my happiness. Where is my happiness? Y'all been saying that for a long time. Well, now you're aligning your actions with your wishes. I hear that this is going to take a lot of people by surprise, but that you have some great surprises that are be coming your way, because low vibe and high vibe do not jive, okay? Low vibe and high vibe do not jive. They cause chaos. They cause conflict. They cause friction. There's a movie called Frequencies. You should watch it. It's not the one with the guy with the radio. It's one with a bunch of kids in a school, and it's like England or something like that. And the kids all wear, uniforms. So some of y'all look it up, see if you can find it. Frequencies. It helps to show, it literally is like, can you change your frequency? And what happens when two frequencies that are opposite come together? A lot of freaking problems is what happens. So let's see, with this Hermit and the Sun, we have the Page of Wands. Yes, this is you. I'm gonna take a trip. I want to go. I want to get out of here. I want to go somewhere. I want to leave. I want a new adventure. I want something different that I've been knowing. Queen of Cups. Oh yeah. One of the surprises you got coming is something that you're really gonna like. I feel like it's love. I feel like you're getting a love offer coming in from somebody. What else? It landed in my hand. Eight of Wands in reverse. It's gonna take you by surprise. You ain't gonna see it coming. This is energy that's been building for you that has been outside of your scope of vision. We got the Nine of Wands over there. It can make you want to take a step back and get a little bit like nervous because it seems I hear it seems too good to be true. It seems like for somebody it seems like it's too fast. For somebody you just are scared to get in tune with other people. But I hear once you get out of that energy, from these people just using you, things will start to get better. The Knight of Wands, yeah, you getting some attractive offers, but this person, whoever this is coming in as a knight. They are not coming in as a full-on offer. Yeah, we have the Lovers over here. So somebody gonna be making a decision to go out to someplace. I'm picking, this is weird, someplace where there's a volcano. Where are you going? Somebody gonna be thinking about a lover from their past, hoping that they're doing well, sending them good wishes. Yeah, hoping that they're doing well and sending them good wishes. Seven of Pentacles on reverse, you know there's nothing you could do for them. Seven of Cups in reverse over here. Somebody, they done lied, they done cheated, they done deceived, whatever that was. If false illusions, they done did. And so it's like, you know there's nothing you can do for them in the physical. King of Wands is in reverse. Yeah, you ain't going to be going and running to take no action and doing all that stuff for nobody. But you still can send them love. You don't have to talk to them to do that. Eight of Cups upright, Four of Pentacles upright. Yeah, this is you pulling back your resources. So you got what you want. You got what you need. You got plenty, right? Because you moving on, honey. You walking away from this drama stuff that somebody to try to brought to you. Yeah. Yeah, it's the end. You're like, yeah, I'm pulling back my resources because this situation is over. Pulling back all my resources. In other words, I'm not paying your bills no more. You're not allowed here no more. Nope. And that you ain't even telling nobody you changing your number, your address, your career, your job, whatever it is. Magician and rest, you ain't gonna tell them because you don't want them to know where you're at. You don't want them to have no communication, no contact, no control, no opportunity to try to weasel back in. Queen of Wands in reverse. You're gonna be feeling free from a compelling energy that you've been sacrificing to. Some of you feel like you've been under somebody's spell that makes you their slave. And you're not going to be feeling that way anymore. How many cards we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to pull all this up. Let's get what questions we want to ask. Let's see. So somebody wants to know about finances. So let's see. How is this going to affect your finances? How will your finances be affected? Oh, 10 of Cups. Look at that. 10 of Cups. You're going to be happy. You have plenty to take care of you and the family. Okay, let's see. What other good news is there for you? Everything is fine. Wow, you were scared of nothing. As it turns out, it wasn't as hard for you to leave once you went ahead and left. It was the thinking about leaving that hurt more. It's like it was easier to leave than you thought it was going to be, and it's done. Okay, what else? 9 of Cups. Look at that. Wish fulfillment is on the other side of this. All your dreams live on the other side of your fears. If they didn't, they would be called accomplishments. But they're dreams, which means it's going to push you to do some things you ain't never done before to have them manifest for you. Okay? Your whole life will change. Your whole life will change. And there's that Scorpio energy. They're showing me back in the first set of cards that we had dropped all over the spot here that I pointed out Scorpio and Aquarius energy. So again, for some of you, you've got a Scorpio placement that really you're a Scorpio sun or moon sign and this is really resonant for you. But this is a total life transformation. This is an ending that is working well for you. You know, you were afraid to make this happen. And if you're in the earlier phases of this where you're still planning it, or you're getting ready to reveal that you leave in, or whatever it is, you're going to be very happy with this outcome. And I heard, and what about the children? Oh, they're going to be excited because it's a whole new journey for them, a whole new life. Somebody wanted to know about the children. What about the ones you leave behind? The Six of Swords. You leaving them behind. They ain't going to have no choice but to handle their own stuff. Leave them in God's hands. The Six of Swords coming up talking about leave them in God's hands. Let the universe take care of them. Universe got them. They're fine. They're blessed, safe, and protected. And maybe they need to find that out, and that it's not you that is the source of that. Maybe they need to find out that they were born blessed, safe, and protected, and they can figure their life out too. Let's see what else. Let's see, how is this person's health going to be? Somebody's asking about health. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Actually, I feel like time in the sun is going to do them really well. Fresh air will do them really well. Fresh environment is going to do them really well. Page of Pentacles is good news. I feel like as long as they take there's some sort, if they don't already have like medicine that they take, you know, I'm not a doctor, but I'm getting Bayer low dose, so maybe they're supposed to be taking some low dose aspirin or something like that. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. This is saying you're going to be able to create a beautiful life. Okay. You're going to be able to not only create a beautiful life, but this is you. So this is the thing about the Pentacle, especially with this Queen of Pentacles. Whatever you're focusing upon, you can create it. And so that Pentacle is doing something. It ain't done this in a reading in a while. But what it's doing is it's switching to different things, almost like if it was digital, right? And it switches from one image to another, to another, to another. And it's happening very quickly. So it's like all the seeds you planted are growing. All your dreams are starting to be showing. Things are happening for you. And you have the ability to let them come in, you know. So we've got 3 cards here. Let's go ahead and pull all these up again and pull these last 3 cards, and that will be the entire deck, people. So past energy, we have 8 of Swords. Oh, in the past you were feeling stuck like Chuck with no luck and not a buck. In the current energy, 5 of Wands. Oh, it's time to stand up for yourself. It's each man for his own. It's a problem. There's a conflict there. And the energy you're walking into as you address this problem, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune, a change for the better. Things are going to get better. You're going to close out the old stuff, but you got to go through this fight right now. So some of you, this fight is with other people, but some of you, this fight is with yourself, okay? So somebody is here stuck, right? Because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to rock the boat. But hold on. Your boat is sinking. There's too many damn people in here. You better get to throwing them out your boat if you're going to survive. You know what I'm saying? And the thing of it is, not only is it too many people in the boat, these people are fighting. These people is rocking the boat. They're actually rocking the boat. You need to stabilize your boat. And so I just see, yeah, you coming into better fortune, a change for the better, destined fate, karmic returns, all types of good things. You know what I'm saying? But it has to do with going through this difficult time. You've got to go through this difficult time. It is hard for you to stand your ground for yourself. It has been hard for you to stand your ground for yourself. But again, we're going back to, are you going to betray yourself so that you don't betray them? And is it really a betrayal that you should stick up for yourself? Because really, if somebody loves you, they ain't going to their behaviors will not put you in a situation to where you got to choose you over them or them over you. Like, that's ridiculous. If somebody loves you, they will make choices that will allow the integrity, the respect that you deserve in the choices that they're making if they're that close to your life. And if they don't, then I don't think you need to owe them nothing. Fight your ass out of there, because if they ain't worried about taking care of you, what you gonna do? Just take care of them till you die? A lot of folks have done that. We don't recommend that, but we probably all know somebody who worked themselves to death trying to take care of a bunch of ungrateful, disrespectful, unappreciative muckahuckahoos. We gonna call them that. People that's imbalanced, their conveyor belt don't work because they toxic, they low vibrational. They ain't even trying to make life better. They just want somebody to come in and take care of them, right? So, oh boy, we read the whole deck and then we started with the deck again. Y'all, it is, what is it, about 3 o'clock in the morning over here, my time? Let me see. Yep, 3:06. So I want to thank y'all for joining me. I threw your questions in there, so you heard them. If you didn't hear them, I don't know what you're hearing, but I threw the questions that came up in there. And yeah, it's a problem. It's a conflict. It ain't going to go away. But you know what? You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Man, life wasn't made to be easy on earth. You wanted it to be heaven, you should have kept your butt up in heaven. But this is earth. So get to earth school and stand up for yourself. And remember, if you don't stand up for yourself, everybody gonna put you down. Okay? And you don't need to betray yourself to try to make somebody else happy. They don't like you standing up for yourself, then they don't love you. If they love you, they'll be proud of you for standing up for yourself. They'll be proud of you for setting boundaries. They'll be proud of you for doing what is best for you. If they get pissed off because you're like, I can't take this no more. I'm stressed out. I just can't handle this. This is too much for me. And you honest with them and you telling them how you feeling. And if they love you, they're going to say, okay, well, you know what? We'll figure it out. Why don't you do, or they might say something different, but it'll be along those lines. Take care of you, do what you gotta do. We don't want you stressed out. You know what? They might even say, if they love you, they might say something like, well, I realize you've been carrying a lot of the load. Let me see what I can do to help. But if you've told them, I'm stressed out, I can't take this no more, this is too much for me, I can't handle this, I need help, and they don't hear, or if you continuing to tell them like, I feel disrespected, you're taking advantage of me, if you tell them anything like that and they keep on doing it, they don't love you. And now you're in the position of choosing. Do you love them so much that you betray yourself, or you gonna love yourself already? Okay? So I love you. No, I know. I'll probably never meet most of you in person. I might never even know what you look like. But the fact of the matter is, I know you're real. I know you exist just as much as me. All we are is just a bunch of people out here trying to have a good life, raise our kids, eat good food, have good sex, and sleep in a nice, comfy bed. That's all we want to do. We all got that in common. And so, you're real. I'm real. And we're talking some real deal. So make some changes in your life, because your life is real. And these people and what's happening in your life, you're allowing it. And you're the only one that can stop it. So take your power back. If you don't insist on being treated the way you deserve to be treated, they're going to treat you any type of way they want to until you put your foot down. Or you die. Use up dreams all way still over there because you never stretch yourself to go get them. Anyways, I know these things can be difficult because we talking about families, We talking about children. We talking about connections and emotions and stuff. So I know it can be difficult. But if you're having a hard time making some choices that you really know are best for you or your children, because that's who you're responsible for. If you have children, they're minor children. In other words, they ain't old enough to get a job and move out and take care of themselves. Well, then that's who you need to make your choices for. You and your underage children. You got grown children, they old enough to work, and they still living in your house. Guess what? If they're legally old enough and they ain't nothing stopping them, they should be taking care of themselves. It's not your responsibility anymore. If it's your parents, your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, it didn't come out of you. Oh, it's not a minor. Oh, it's not your job to fix their life. Everybody has their choices to make, and their choices are going to take them to the places they find themselves. And if you keep trying to pick up everybody else's life, the one you're not picking up is your own, or maybe your kids. And I got to say this, some of y'all, the choice to leave is because you don't want your minor children to pick up the habits that they observe from these other people that are misusing you. Because not only are you putting up with people who's taking advantage of you financially, taking up your car, taking up your money, taking up your time, they're talking to you crazy out the side of their neck, which is a bad example. Your children are watching you be talked to and continue to allow these people in your presence, which is a bad example. And if anybody is getting hands put on them, your children are watching and they think it's okay, whether you realize it or not. And that is not the example you want to set for your children. If you wouldn't want your child to go through it, don't put yourself through it. All right? Because these people that like to hurt and use and abuse, they don't usually change. And if they do change, it usually ain't while you're around. I'm going to tell you something. I deal with a lot of women. Y'all know my nail career is what I've been doing. And then I started making this YouTube channel and blogging for you guys on here, right? But I have never, ever talked to a woman who came out of an abusive situation where the abuser actually stopped abusing them. I have not. And that might not be pretty. Doesn't mean they don't exist. I ain't met them yet, which is enough statistics for me to say, get your butt up out of there. Because so many people, oh, I gotta stay with their dad, or I stay with their mom. Don't want to separate the kids from their parents. Oh, but you want to have the kids sit up there and watch the fighting going on, the abuse. You want them to get used to that, right? Oh, but you feel uncomfortable in the energy, but it's okay for the kids to sit in it. What, you think the kids don't feel it too? I'm just saying. Anyways, I just start talking a lot. And, I come from a family with a lot of violence. And I was a child that watched my mother be abused. Okay? I was an abused child. I'd have had the extension cord across my butt with black welts so big. I done watched my mother get beat up. I love my dad. I really do. But he had some strong violent tendencies. One of my earliest memories was being thrown from one side of the room and hitting the wall on the other side. And the cold part about it was I was thrown by my hair. I remember being dragged out my bed by my hair. So I'm telling you all this stuff from experience. Like some people, there's some people, they grow up without domestic violence. I'm not one of them. As a matter of fact, I didn't know that they existed until I was 29, 30 years old. That's my truth. Maybe some of you still don't know that they exist. There are people out there who don't have domestic violence. It does not require domestic violence for people to be better people, to learn how to act. Please get out of here with that mess. And if you think you're helping your kids by keeping the kids together with an abusive parent, what I want you to know is it's a whole bunch of children in graves because they were going to keep the kids around. You know, they didn't want to take the kids away from their parent, but the parent was abusive. Because see, what happens is the kids love their parents so much, they tend to throw themselves in the middle trying to protect the other parent from the violent, abusive parent. And they are often caught in the crossfire. And they're the innocent victims. So if you got anything like this going on in your home, and you sitting up here fighting yourself to get out, oh, I don't know if I should leave, I'm scared, I don't, but that's my family, but that's my husband, but those are my kids, but whatever. Yeah, I know about parents has been abused by their kids too. All of that happens, right? All of those things happen. So the thing of it is, we have choices to make. And the choices we make don't only affect us, they affect our children. And some of you got children and are dealing with situations like this, or I wouldn't have been sitting up here talking almost as long as I was pulling them cards about this. Somebody needs it, okay? So, you know what? I gotta say this too. It's like the yin yang. Picture the yin yang in your head, right? It's the circle and it's half white and half black. But in the black, there's a spot of white. And in the white, there's a spot of black. So you can use your light in a very dark way, like religious intolerance, right? That's light used in a dark way. The whole inquisitions was light being used in a dark way. You could use your dark in a light way. And if it comes down to you or them, you better pull whatever you can. You got something sitting on the table, you better defend yourself. You heard? You have the right to defend your health and well-being and your body and your children. And you know what? Honey, you don't need a gun. You don't need a knife. You got bowls sitting around this cup this heavy. You got decorations around your house. If somebody is violently attacking you, you have the right to defend yourself. And when the police come, see, you heard that parable, right? About the guy who's drowning in the lake or drowning in the ocean, whatever. And he's like, oh, God, please save me. God, please save me. And then the boat comes and they're like, oh, hey, let us help you. And he's like, oh, no, God's going to save me. So the boat leaves. There's 3 boats. He says no to them. He goes to heaven. He's like, God, why did you forsake me? Why didn't you save me? He said, fool, I sent 3 boats to rescue your ass. You just didn't get in them. Yeah, so when this person gets violent with you and the police show up, that's the boat. Bye. Your only job at that point is not to let them back in anymore. Understand? When that argument happens and you get disrespected and you've been looking for a way to break up with somebody and you find out that they were lying to you or they stole some stupid little piddly thing happened, but it turns into a big old fight and they acting a fool, that's your boat coming. Okay, you know what? Get your shit and get the fuck out. Or you know what? I'm out of here. We ain't together no more. How's that? That's your boat coming. Okay? So when the boat shows up, remember, yeah, God is going to answer your prayers and God will not forsake you. But God uses people. Hello. Did you hear? Rewind it and said, okay, God uses people Oh, one more time for emphasis. All right. God will use people. God uses people. God uses people. God uses people. You got people around you, and they could be your blessing. But you busy saying no. Oh no, God's got me. Okay, honey. All right. But look, you gotta choose to stop betraying yourself so you can take care of somebody else. You must choose self-love. You got children? Oh, you really need to choose self-love, because them children are going to watch you either treat yourself like a blessing or like garbage. And how do you want to see your children treat themselves when they come up? That can change everything. Because some people who's out there dealing with shit that is not theirs to be dealing with didn't never think about it that way. Well, hopefully we said something to stimulate your soul, turn up the flame on your light, something that you can take away from this to empower yourself, right? I'll be back with some more. Until next time, sending you the energies of love and peace and happiness. Tribe. Love you. Laters.